Okay, once you have your Pinterest images saved, I'm going to show you how you're going to take these over to ChatGPT and get a prompt to recreate this image. Now, I've saved a whole bunch of images here because I want you to know that you can use this for any niche, right? If you want to recreate a female avatar, a male avatar, go for it. Save those images. If you want to recreate a travel page, travel blog, YouTube channels, that kind of thing on travel photography, great. Go and save all your photography images, right? If you want to do a fitness page, great. Go and save all your fitness inspo there, male, female, whatever it is. If you want to do a kids page, hairstyles, babies, playful, haircut, whatever. If you want to do mum life, go and save the Pinterest video photos that are applicable to what you want to do in this business, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pick this travel one, for instance, right? I'm going to right click, I'm going to press copy. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, I'm going to right click and paste it, and I'm then going to ask ChatGPT, can you write me a Kling prompt for this image so that I can produce a video. Now, Kling is an app that we're going to be using a lot of later, so I just wanted to put Kling in there because it's going to make it specific to Kling, okay? Now, you can see here what it's given you, an ultra-realistic cinematic animation of a woman with a black flowy dress towards the scene, infinite, like it's literally described exactly what's happening in this image, which I think is AI, by the way. I don't think that's real. If it's real, I'm going there tomorrow. But it's given us a prompt, right? We're going to use this prompt to recreate that image, okay? Because we need to do our own work here. Now, it's important that you have negative prompts. Negative prompts are basically things you don't want to see in your image, okay? You don't want to see unnatural motion. You don't want to see distorted limbs or faces. We don't want 12 fingers. We don't want overexposure, flickering, jerky animations, surreal. Like, we want it to look real, right? So those negative prompts are really important when you are creating an image too, but I'll show you how easy this is in a second. Right, now back to our Pinterest page. I'm now going to create a prompt for this image here. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Copy, come over to ChatGPT, copy, and I'm just going to literally copy what I asked it up here, and it's going to prompt for this particular image, right? So you can see if I was to now go back and get a travel photo or a baby photo or whatever it is, ChatGPT is going to give us a prompt for each image. So it doesn't matter what niche you're in, okay? Pick your niche, pick your avatar, pick your account, whatever it is that the vibe you're going for, and start to get some images around that. All right, I'm over here on Kling. Please do not think you need to know what this is just yet. This is just a run through. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. But basically, we've gone from Pinterest, reminding yourself we're still in prompt stage. We're still creating our image for our avatar, right? So I've got the prompt. I'm now coming over to Kling, okay, where we're going to create our image. And I've clicked the image generation tool. I'm on 2.0 and I've got text to image. So I'm literally putting in the text here and it's going to create an image based on that, right? I have 9:16, which is your reels and stories setting. Okay, it's going to give me 4 images, 4 outputs and high res. So this is going to cost me 4 tokens. I'll talk you through this platform in a second. And we're just going to wait and see what Kling produces here. Basically what we're doing is we're using a couple of AI tools from Pinterest to see which one suits us best, which ones we like best, so that we can go ahead and start creating that as our avatar. All right, so you can see here, this is what Kling has come up with. Now, remember, this is just from a prompt, okay? So it's very different from the inspiration there that we had on Pinterest, but it's getting the idea. I think I kind of like this third one here. However, this is quite good as well, I think, and also the same. Anyway, so you can see here how it's purely just based off your prompt. Now, if you want something different there, okay, you can go ahead and change that. I'm now going to do one for the fitness model because I feel like this is a interesting one to start with first. So let's go back to ChatGPT. We'll go down here and we will do our gym girl. We'll go over to Kling. We're going to put text to image again. Here's our prompt, same settings, generate 4. And let's see what this comes out with. Okay, this is lol. Now, this is where it comes down to prompting, right? Cute. If you wanted this as a fictional character, no worries, but this is the most realistic one here, but she's not looking at the camera. So what I would change about this prompt is the word animation. Okay, I think it's taken that to a whole new level and actually animated her. Soft golden glow, casting and thingo, animated subtle head blinking, general rise, back thing, mirror, strands away, flickers, that ultra realistic looking woman I would probably put in there and just see how that changes things. Okay, we've got another app here that we want to show you. It's called Leonardo AI. We're going to walk you through this in a second. So I just wanted you to see what type of output it's giving us. Now, I actually don't mind Leonardo AI for images. The the videos are not up to scratch for us. They do not look realistic enough. But the videos, for example, so here's the prompt from before. Okay, so the one with the pool and the darker kind of tone, you know, that kind of thing. And this was the image that it generated. So you can see that's quite lifelike, which I like. All right, the videos don't go there. And here is the prompt that we've done for the gym gear girl, right? So over here in Kling, over here in Kling, this is now what it's come out with, right? So Kling is here, and you can see this is where it's starting to get there now. It's starting to get a bit more lifelike. Still, I find that Kling is a bit glowy. It doesn't kind of give me that super, super realistic, you know, looking kind of avatar. It looks still a little bit, not cartoony, but you're getting the drift, right? And over here in Leonardo, you can see here that it's starting to look a bit more realistic. So she looks way more realistic. She's just not in gym gear, so we need to prompt that again. And here's another version of that. That looks very real to me. Okay, so Leonardo, we're going to talk you through that, but this is another way, another app that you can use to prompt for images only, not for videos. Okay, and the last one we're going to show you is Flux, which lives inside an app called Fall, and we're going to walk you through this in a second. So basically what I'm doing here, I'm just creating a whole different bunch of images from Pinterest to see which one I like so that we can go ahead and start to create our avatar from this. So over here in Flux, you are going to take that ChatGPT prompt again. So I'm going to use, this one again. I'm going to go over here, pop it in, and then we're going to leave it as is. We're going to have our guidance scale all the way up here because we want it to really adhere to this, 100%. We want to have a few images come out. So 4 is fine, PNG, and 9 to 16 is your reels and story kind of size. So let's let this run. Okay, so usually this is going to create 4. You can see here that we've had an alert here, NSFW content, which I think is quite funny. But anyway, it must be because she's half nude. This stuff's going to happen, right? So you're just going to have to kind of work around it. Anyway, aside from that, look at what it's created. How cool is that? I feel like that is the most realistic photo that we've got. And we love this app purely for image creation because it's not fluffy. It's not too avatar-y. AI, it's that kind of thing. It looks really realistic. So what I would do is once you're happy with this, you can change your prompt, all of the things. I would probably change here the word fit or that she's wearing workout gear because it's obviously a bit sensitive to those things, which is fine. But I think this is really good to show you because then you know what that means. And here's another beautiful example, right? So both of these look super realistic. I'm happy with them. I would download these, save them. And again, using a variety of different AI tools until you land on the right avatar model. That's what we're doing here, okay? You're kind of testing. And then once you've got all of this, it's kind of easier to move on. So I hope this has helped you. I hope that you understand now just a simple Pinterest. Here we've gone from Pinterest. We've then gone a prompt. We've then created a photo, then we're going to move on to video creation, but you need to get your avatar right first so that we can do those videos. I will see you guys in the next video and I hope you enjoyed the training.